right, a very good morning. Welcome to the Untold story. My name is Elijah Kelvin Morongi, and this is ElkemTV Untold story. So, in this particular episodes, we always bring you personalities that have at least been in position to do something in your community, something out there, for you to get to understand how has their journey been like. What are these things they have done? What have been their challenges, their achievements? How did they manage to beat the challenges to see that they are where politics? He is into the education. I don't want to say the education industry, the education sector. Yes, he's into the education sector. But also he's a person that I've had, he does quite of a bit of farming here and there. And also a family person. Yes, so Innocent Turyahikayo is our guest today, and we're going to be understanding how has his journey been like, but also the things that he's aspiring to do. All right. So also we want to remind you that this show happens every single Thursday. That is from 9 a.m. up to 10 a.m. And we shall keep on bringing you these personalities to see that you have a glimpse. You have a glimpse into their story and get inspired, so that you learn a thing or two from them. Now, this show is proudly sponsored by Kabalega Resort, and they are saying that you can reach out to them for conference facilities, bar and restaurant services, sauna, gym, the healthy club services. Now, if you're around Hoima, you can reach out to Kabalega Resort Hoima to see that you enjoy spa services. We're also sponsored by Beckham Enterprises Limited, and they are saying you can reach out to them for all building and construction materials that you need to see you have your structure and storage building up there. So today, Innocent Turyahikayo is in our studios. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Kelvin.
Okay.
And thank you so much, ElkemTV, for giving me this opportunity to dig into my journey.
Okay.
I am delighted.
All right. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too, and belated Merry Christmas.
Belated birthday of Jesus. Eh?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. You're also a believer of Christmas?
I don't want to say I'm a believer or not, but I respect a day or events that I find convincing to my life. So if I find it's orthodox, I will respect, and it's convincing to my life, I will respect it. If I find it's Christmas, I will respect it and honor it. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Innocent Turyahikayo, and you're welcome to ElkemTV. Now, for beginners, who is Innocent Turyahikayo, or where did your journey begin? What is your clan? What is your because now one of the things that we realized lately is that a lot of things have changed about how culture works. First of all, nowadays, those days that we used to have okumanyangana, the Banyoro have what they call okumanyangana, and the Baganda will call it okumanyagana. Those days, they have those kinds of events, cultural events, to see that people get to know each other, because cultural attachment does Innocent Turyahikayo has?
It's quite interesting when you regarding that question.
Okay.
First of all, Innocent is a Mchiga by tribe.
Okay.
And fortunately, I found myself born from here, from Masindi. So I call myself as a hybrid product. So my mother is a Mchiga, my father is a Mchiga. They migrated here and gave birth to me when they were here. So I have been raised from Masindi.
Okay.
So Masindi is my home. My grandfather is in Kabalie, and also my parents rest there in Kabalie. They rest in peace, all the two. Chiga by tribe, and we are sent from the Basiji
Mm.
clan, and our sub-clan, we are called the Abahundu clan. Abahundu.
Abahundu
So
clan.
it's a sub-clan of the bigger Basiji clan.
Mm.
And locally here, when translated to Nyoro, we are part of we are synonymous to the Abakurungu.
Mm.
You know Abakurungu?
I am hearing new things.
Abakurungu. Here, those are my sisters and brothers.
Okay.
And our totem is it's called Ententimba.
Ententimba.
You know it?
Yeah, I know Ententimba.
Exactly. So
actually, from I happen to be a Mugimu.
mm.
Yes, Abagimu. The clan is Abagimu, but some Bagimu, their totem is Ententimba, and then for me, I am a Mugimu of Engabi.
Now you are my mother, because my mother also, her totem is
Engabi. Okay.
So people who are that side are my mothers. That's how we take it here. Though some of us have, in our growth, we are outliving certain things, getting so much affiliated to clans, to culture. The globalization is affecting everything. So we feel we can't tie ourselves, though we can't forget about our cultures and
our heritage.
And heritage, yes.
Okay. All right. Now, beginning the story from childhood, let's say from birth, what has the journey been like? Do you grow up with your parents, your mother and father? Do you grow up with a single father or a single mother? How has it been?
So, like I told you, that I lost my father when I was very young, around 3 years, around there, close to 3 to 4. I don't remember very well because I was also just old. And so I am blessed that I have a brother, and I have 8 sisters.
Wow.
And one other sister who died some time back. And so there were 9 sisters.
Okay.
So I was born amongst ladies. So, and they are all older than me.
You've spoken about you have a brother.
Yes.
8 sisters. Okay. Maybe the issue of siblings. How is it?
We're 11 of us.
Okay.
2 boys and 9 ladies.
Okay.
Unfortunately, one died last year. So, and unfortunately, my father died early. Mom was left with us. Then one of my sisters, that one who died a year back, raised me, picked me up, and raised me. I grew up with her. I was like her firstborn because she was a little bit older than most of us. So I grew up with her. I was like her firstborn, and I studied my school from Kirungwana Nasan Primary School. It's just
okay.
here.
Now, before we get to the school, Innocent is born in which year, or you're also not comfortable?
No. I was born on 18th December 1993.
Oh, next to Jesus' birthday.
Exactly. So we are preparing for Jesus' birthday. So it was picked up, and my sister, when I was young, I grew up with her. So I was like her firstborn, and I would go back to Kavali maybe on holidays, like that. So I grew up in town. I grew up as a town boy. Though in the outskirts, I grew up from Chihande. Later, I came here in Kawarwana. So I came here to Kawarwana.
Oh.
We're among the first
people
who came in Kawarwana.
You were a citizen.
Yeah, I'm a citizen. We are among the people who came to Kawarwana so early. The Kelvins could have been so young. I don't know.
Wait, you said 18th December
1993.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
I am not so. Some of you could be in 2000. So I am also among the young old people within.
The young old people, you're there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes you about 33, 32, 34.
No, I just made. I just made my 31st year.
Wait, mathematics gone wrong.
Yeah.
But let's continue.
But that's the age. You are subject to getting any age you can put there. But that's my date of
No,
birth.
I mean, I thought I would I thought I would do the subtraction. So, but I find myself messing up there.
So we used to stay in Kabarwana, where I started my nursery school, kindergarten actually.
Now, when do you join? You're born in 1993, and then when do you join nursery?
I cannot figure out the years properly, to be honest. But because my mom died when I was in P4 first term, that was in 2000 and could it have been 2003? Around there.
Okay.
That's when my mother died. I was in P4 first term, and we are still living in Kihande. And I was in that was in Kawalega now.
Okay.
So I don't remember when I started kindergarten. And but you can see the years.
Okay. So that kindergarten, do you think it is still there, or it was swept?
It is. I think I need to verify. But of recent, I've seen it transform into a teacher training institution.
Oh, okay.
It's just at along Mile 2 Road. You know Mr. Twibe?
Mautu.
Before you go to Mile 2, this one could be our colleague could be understanding. But when you're going to cover to the Secretariat of the Diocese,
okay,
Central Diocese, just here.
Okay.
There is when there's just border stage around that mile, that old cathedral, just down there. There's a bigger conference hall where the normal train these reverends, lay leaders. So the place used to be down there.
Okay.
So it was called Kirungwana Nursery and Primary School. Yeah. So that's where I started from, and I was very stubborn. And when you visit
very sharp.
When you visit my sister's place, may her soul rest in peace, to date, you may find my books still there. Yes.
Okay. Now, from nursery, that is, the kindergarten is Kirungwana Nursery School. Then, what continues there?
Then I think I was number one. I remember very well when I was finishing nursery, and I went to Kawalega for my P1.
Okay.
Yes, I joined the Kawalega P1. I was there to P2, and I was not exceeding number 10. P3 Kawalega.
That is Kabalega Primary School.
Yes. I'm a person who has gone to some schools. So in P4 first term, unfortunately my mom died.
Sorry.
And that's when my sister was shifting from Kihande to Kabarwana, because they had bought this side, had constructed. They're among the first people who shifted this side. So among senior residents in Kabarwana. So after burying my sister, my mother, we stayed for some few months. Then when we shifted to Kabarwana, I went to Kamras Primary School. That was in P4. So I started deciding from second term. And when my mother died, also I started living with my brother at my sister's place, my other brother. So in Kabarwana, I went to Kamurasi, P4, P5. And then later I joined Masin Town Model Primary School. It was established in 2004, but I joined there, that was in 2005.
No wonder. I have seen a lot of things to do with Masindi Town Model.
Yes.
Masindi Town Model, the OBs and OGs, the alumni and all that.
So Masin Town Model was more of a turning point to me.
Okay.
Because I joined that school. It was one of the highly rated school. It was a new school. It had a low population, so the level of attention between the pupils and the teachers was very high. So we're among the treasured government pupils at that time in Masindi.
Treasured government pupils.
Yes, because the school was very unique in its sense. So I joined there for my P6 and P7.
Okay.
And that's where I finished my primary 7 and I scored my good grades.
All right. Now primary 7. At least I'm very sure that most of the times we remember the years that we've concluded. Which year do you finish primary 7?
That is 2006.
2006.
Yes.
2006. Now for us.
So where were you?
2006. I think I was in. 2006. I was in P. Is it? I think P1. Yeah, about P1, about there.
You need
Yeah,
to respect some of us.
Yeah, I think I was at P1 in 2006.
So I finished my P7 from Town Model, thanks to Olive, our head teacher then. She did the best to ensure that we were the pioneers of that school.
Okay.
And we did our best. We were, I think, 30 in class that time. It's around, we were around 14 and 16 girls. I don't remember very well. Either 30 or 20, I'm forgetting.
Okay.
But I was among the pioneers of Masin Town Model. I scored 9 aggregates
Okay.
at that time.
Okay.
So, but while the Town Model, I experienced a time where I was very sick. I suffered. I was very sick. I didn't study for a whole term. So the head teacher said, I cannot promote you because you have not studied one term. He said, Madam head teacher, at least give me an opportunity to go to P7. I will do my best to disapprove you. And she gave me that opportunity.
Okay.
And I was able to go to P7, and I fought so hard that I would not exceed among the best 5 in P7.
Wow.
Unfortunately, when we were finishing P7, some guys beat me in aggregates. But I got my 9 aggregates. I got 3. Still remember very well. And that was the beginning point of my life. And
Wow.
that was the journey of
Primary.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Innocent Turyahikayo, Honorable. Yes, you'll get to understand why I am speaking so much of Honorable, of course, as we go on with this untold story. All right. Now we're going to go for a very short commercial break, and when we return, we're going to start from now. The advancement from primary, now getting to secondary. How was it like? All right, Untold Story returns. All right, yes. A very good morning once again. My name is Elijah Kelvin Morongi, and this is Elkem TV Untold Story. So today we bring you the Honorable Innocent Turyahikayo. They gave me a boki.
And you know what it means? Attain.
I don't know what it
It is
means.
for brave people.
Oh.
Hey.
So if you're brave enough, you are worth being called Attain.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Now, viewers that are watching us live on Elkem TV, I thank you so much for keeping it live on Elkem TV, and we would like to ask you to get to our comment section and be in position to put in all these things that you feel you want to know about Innocent Turyahikayo, and we shall be in position to read them right here. So we stopped at the bit where you complete your primary 7 level, that is at Masindi Town Model. Of course, now that makes you an OB and alumni.
Yeah.
All right, where you score a very good grade, that is 9, aggregate 9, where you do 2, 2, 3, and what?
It is 2, 2, 2, 3.
2, 2, 2, 3. Yes, that makes it 9 aggregates. Now getting to the vacation. Of course, now you're done with P7. How was the life like? You living with your sister. I don't know if then your sister was still in the story. You're staying right here in Kabarwana. How was the journey like after P7? Before we get to the secondary bit of it.
All my life I have been with my sisters.
Okay.
I was with them, and I spent most of the times with them, at least. So there was nothing much new. Yeah, I was just curious about my exams. That was
As the upper class, the humble one. How would someone say? What would you speak about your background?
It's a humble background. It's a humble background because I lived young, but a little bit young. So it's a humble background. I grew up knowing my limits. I grew up knowing what the means through which I should live within. And that's the most important weapon that I had to learn and understand.
All right. Now, hitting secondary.
Yeah, when exams came out, I didn't imagine that I would study from Masindi, because even up to now when I meet our former teacher, she asked me, did you ever study from Ndeje SS? Because I used to admire Ndeje SS.
That actually means even while they are putting, how do they call them? The choices of schools. Ndeje should have been around there.
It was the first.
Okay.
And but unfortunately I couldn't because of the financial capacity of my sister at that time. So I studied from Excel Day. That's why I started my senior one. And I did my senior one, and it was under USE. They were paying some other charges. So even in primary I was in UPE, apart from kindergarten, nursery.
Senior one, you finish senior 6. You finish P7. That is in 2006. So that means senior 1 is 2007.
Yes.
And then you do 2 years.
I did 1 year.
In Excel.
In Excel.
And then
joined the academy.
That is in 2008.
Yes. To 2010. And then I finished my senior.
Okay, now 2010 I was in P5. Now I remember things.
When you find me on the road, you need to go down.
Okay.
So I finished senior 4 at Masindi Academy, where I got my good 3rd grade. And I always tell people that you need to just be within the means that allow you to go to the next level.
Okay.
So I finished with my 3rd grade. So I was in holidays doing my personal things. I used to retail clothes. I had Mudara in Kijura there.
Wow, that is in senior for vacation.
Yes. We used to have a colleague around Kijura. We used to go and trade maize and bring it in Kijura and sell it to those women around there.
Maize pulled?
Maize like or maize for roasting.
The grains?
No. Yes, okay. Fresh maize. So we did a lot of work around. We used to go to do kuhereza
a site.
A site. The last work I did was under the construction of this aloe vera. And I even left my money there because work was too much. So
that reminds me of anyway, it is about your story. It reminds me of some sites that that I felt I could do, but eventually I realized it wasn't my thing.
So I demand there my 10,000 for 1 day at aloe vera there. We are taking sand up. It was a hard work, man. So when after exams came back, I studied in academy for around 3 weeks, and then I went to Jordan. I think, I went to Jordan. That's when I did my. I finished 1 term at academy A level. That was the time when school was a bit deteriorating. A lot of changes were happening, and the environment was not. If you wanted to be serious, to be honest, you wouldn't survive there. So I left. I went to Jordan, where I did my A level, and I finished it. It was in 2012. Yes, I did Hague Arts, and I got my good 11 points.
Wow!
I was one of the stubborn people around there. I was a prefect.
When you speak about the stubborn people around there, what does the stubbornness look like? What are you talking about when you say stubborn?
So I was a person who never wanted to be bullied, either by teachers or by fellow students.
Wait, so a teacher can bully?
Yes, teachers are bullies, by the way.
Okay.
A teacher sees you when you're dressed in your good masavu, and the teacher tries to follow you up, and you're like, what's wrong with this teacher? I'm being honest, some teachers see you are moving with some girls around, they also have interests. And they beef you around, and they start bullying you. So I was one of the stubborn. I never liked being bullied by any person. And that was my definition.
So in other words, you are the people lately that they call a bitch bully. Nowadays we have a chibuli thing, a chibuli kind of thing, and temugambo ako.
Not butagambwako. You see, as generations change, Elkem, when we grow media, today we have digital media. I don't need to first go and have a dish to access, TV. I just need to have data on my phone. So things change. People have to accept that you have your time and people's time come. So today, Elkem, I can't fit in your things. I need to be called upon and say A, B, C, D. So you have to accept there's change always. If you don't want, you will find yourself out-competed. And that's the problem with today's generation. Old people want to look as if they are the custodians of knowledge. Come on. Your time... Mkulu where? Your time came somewhere and you have to accept. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, you complete, we said senior 4. You finish senior 4, that is about 2010, yes, 2010, and then these are 2 years. That gives it 2012.
Yes, in A-level.
In A-level, and then 2012, I remember that is when I was completing my P7, while you're completing your senior 6. All right, so now, how does the vacation look like?
The vacation was a little bit tricky, because one thing I thank at Jonan is that I did my results when I had not finished school fees, so they gave me that opportunity. And this is one thing I share, that as a school, respective of the differences that come along with stakeholders, but schools should be able to give an opportunity for students, if they have not finished their school fees, to do the exams. So I did my exams.
But did you pay?
Yes, just after I went and hustled, man. I worked as a bartender at Kinyara Social Club. I was there as a bartender through my holidays, by the way. So I was trying to serve beer, liquor, soda to people from that side. So I made good networks there. I made some good money there. When I got my money, I came and cleared my school fees balance at Jordan. And when results came, I was among the people who was very fine, because these were hard-earned results. You know, schools, a thing they don't tell you. Schools are very segregative. Not saying that Jordan, but schools, more especially at these levels. For you, if you are average, moderate, there's a treatment you get. Those who are best, those who have their own treatment.
They also have their own treatment.
And this is clear knowledge.
Of course, these are school grades.
Exactly. So they look at how they maximize them. So for us, we are average people, moderate. We are there. So we knew our status. We did our best. We were like, we need to get our principal passes. And we fought hard to get our principal passes, because we knew we were not going to get government. So we fought hard to ensure that we get the means that take us to another level. We shall hustle there and find ourselves.
We shall see what
exactly.
How it gets.
And this is what I tell colleagues: you don't fight if you think you're not part of the group that can make it to the best. Fight to have the means that take you to the other level.
Okay.
So that when you are able, you find yourself there. Institutions are coming up. Any point you can just pick your books, your results, and go and start off. So find and get those means.
Okay.
So we had a group, and all our group managed to get the required points and principal passes to go to the next level. And we fought hard to go to university. All of us had our group. We went on private. And so when I left Kinyara, I came at home. We used to pay my tuition, my fees. When they came back, me, I was in the bedroom. So knocked, said, "Innocent, your results are back." I almost urinated in my trousers. Said, "What?" I was scared. So I said, "What was your index number?" I said, "I forgot it." Hey, told I had forgotten it. Send me check. So when I went to check in the living room.
So let me ask, when you're about to urinate on yourself, what were your expectations of the results?
Let me tell you, one of the worst things in this life. People talk about maybe if you've done what, but if you've been in school and they tell you your results are back, that's the worst time. You can even feel isolated in this world.
Yeah, true.
So I moved out. I said, let me go and check my index number in the sitting room. I moved out of the house. I went, didn't come back. I went there, got my friend. I said, let us check my results.
First, with your friend.
Yes.
Not with the person who paid the tuition.
Exactly. Okay. Then I came back home. And I came back, I told her, I was like, oh, that's fine. And she congratulated me. We went at school where, you call them the Chibuli guys. So we mobilized ourselves. We had got our average points. We went at school. And we were there celebrating with teachers.
So let me ask, were you in the, I think you were also in the, what can I call it? Okay, lack of a better word, let's say generation. Were you in the generation of the 20 points or the 25?
We're in the 25 generation.
Yeah, in the 25 generation.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah,
that's. I was about to say, how would you say that is moderate when you were only missing 9 points to hit the 20?
No, we're in the 25 generation. And for us, we need only 2 principal passes. And the other, and the art. So I got for art, geography, and history. And me, I needed actually from geography and history. The art principle was extra for me.
So you are a historian.
I'm not so much a historian. I'm a student of contemporary issues. Yeah, current affairs.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our viewers, for keeping it live on Elkem TV. Thank you so much, Innocent, for sharing that academic bit of it. But maybe before we get to the short commercial break, to wrap it quickly, so you join university.
Yeah, that's Chambogo University.
Chambogo University.
Yeah.
In what course?
That was so
hesitant.
My interest was to do political science. So Chambogo was doing it under social sciences. So I applied and got a course in that is social sciences at Chambogo University. So I did a Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences. And I majored in political science and administrative studies.
Okay. So you're the people that actually got the opportunity to test the political science before it was.
Actually, even in O-level, I did political science. Well, in O-level, I also did the history paper 5, which was about constitutionalism and current affairs. So, and
that one I feared that paper.
So I did my Bachelor's of Artificial Sciences. And at Chambogo, I was very active in leadership. I took over leadership. I was a president of the Debating Society of Chambogo. I was a member of the Justice and Constitutional Affairs Committee. I was a chairperson of I was also a member of the Social and On-Campus Affairs. I was a member of the Hope Initiative Club.
Okay.
I was through different engagement that turned my life to think about leadership and public participation.
Okay.
I also joined the UID movement at Chambogo. So I became very active, very
Turyahikayo, I guess that is in the year of, these years are very important.
That is 2013.
2013, that is when you are at campus.
Yes, 2016.
At Chambogo University. Yes. All right, thank you so much, our viewers. Thank you for keeping it live on Elkem TV. This is Elkem TV Untold Story, but also would implore you to tell us, who is this particular person that you would like us to bring next on the Untold Story? So the chat is very open. You can go to our chat in the YouTube channel and tell us who is that person that you feel you want to get to know their story, what they have done, what their journey has been like. So today we have the Honorable Innocent Turyahikayo. Now when we return after this break, we are going to dive into now, where do you start getting these interests of the things that you are currently today, but also get to know a little bit of what are the things that you've done in your journey of life. We have already understood that you are a porter, umuhereza, a site, and you still demand your 10K.
I sold
clothes in Kijura and all that. So that people get to understand that while Olivioli today, Mutonzi wafenga ya sazeo, you've had a bit of that history and and the background. All right, let's go for a short commercial break. We'll return and pick it from there.
Thank you.
welcome back from that commercial break. My name is Elijah Kelvin Murungi, and this is Elkem TV Untold Story. Now, of course, here we are here to revelate and inspire. Okay, so today we have the Honorable Innocent Turyahikayo, Atenyi. You see, when you join Bunyoro from but one of the things that I used to ask myself, by to Innocent, oh no, you don't look to be a Bunyoro, but also you don't look to be a Muganda. You're there. Inamoru Nyarwanda Orushasheshe.
Told you I'm a hybrid product.
You're hybrid. Hybrid. So, ladies and gentlemen that are watching us live on Chiga Nation.
From the Chigezi land.
From the Chigezi land, in the hills of Chigezi. Yeah, shout outs to Zakia Lucky. Zakia Lucky, that is one of the people in the Miss Tourism Uganda. She likes to promote the Chigezi land so very much, and I think for a lot of things that I've seen about Chigezi, she's been the reason. All right, so Innocent, we picked it we left by the time we went for a commercial break. You told us you joined campus, that is in 2013.
Yes,
2013, and that was in Chambogo University. You indulged so much in leadership. You're the president of the Debate Society in Chambogo. You are also a sitting member on most, if not all, the clubs and places in Chambogo University. And also you graduated in social sciences and did a bit of political science. That was my
major field.
You majored in political
science and administrative
science
studies.
and administrative science. Now, while you were still you were still a youth, let's say while you were still a junior youth, let me say a junior youth, what are these things that you used to look at and you felt inspired?
So, one thing that I didn't tell you, when I was growing up, I used to watch news, to watch BBC or listen to BBC radio. So I used to have attention to public affairs and how the world was running.
Okay.
So I was learning a lot. I was into KISA management and how society behaves. We organized ourselves as students who were studying at higher institutions of learning in Kampala and other areas. From Masindi, we started doing outreaches in schools here. And one of our target was to mobilize a movement of young people that is selfless, that is focused on transforming this district. After realizing that there was no better intentions from our leaders to nurture and groom leaders, because at that time we are seeing the youth leadership was not about mentoring, but was about self-seeking for themselves. So we said we shall deploy our time to grow a movement of young people in this district. And we started going out to schools, talking to young people, training them, talking to them. And this started going into us. We are funding this ourselves, mobilizing a few resources, and went on growing. We moved out. At the time we'd go to campus, we'd mobilize ourselves. And this thing landed in two different minds of young people. And under the university setting, because we are no longer students at university.
Okay.
So we organize ourselves into a community-based organization. You have heard about Inspire Africa. That was the birth of Inspire Africa. So we started doing community work in
Innocent Turyahikayo.
Yes.
Then you were a coordinator of Inspire Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
So the birth of Inspire Africa was from that background that I've told you. We were doing community work as university students, but then later I realized we were no longer university students. And that's what I was saying, that
you needed to have a belonging.
Clocks, you have to leave the stage. We had graduated with no jobs, so we started to sing all sorts of work. And it was about building our capacity. So NGOs like the RDPs came and picked her on. And also at that time, I was also part of the movement that formed the old Students Association for Masini Town Model. And I was, but the transition between 2016 as a parish supervisor, I worked with Nira inside there, those gigs and those short-term contracts because of my activeness. So I was growing roots and networks into the environment, and my participation in public affairs. I was getting in touch with public figures and people who are holding power. So I started getting interested in how things were running into my community. I was like, I need to be part of the change. And at that time, people invited me to participate in the youth leadership in 2016.
Okay.
I declined. Why? Is that the environment of youth leadership was very, very toxic. I didn't believe in that philosophy. I was like, no, I will not participate in this. So the 2016 elections, I was working as a presiding officer.
For which candidate?
No, a presiding officer and electoral commission. So I was serving there, and we did our best at that time. So I was not active in politics, but very observant of what was going on. And then now those short-term contracts are for young people to start growing.
Okay.
So I worked was also with Nira through the years. So 2018, I said I had set my targets to do my masters before I clock 30. And 2018, I enrolled for my masters at Islamic University in Uganda.
Okay.
For masters in public administration. So it was tricky. I didn't have a stable job.
Okay.
I was trying to survive on gigs and short-term works. So I started my masters. I would travel from here to Kampala. It is very expensive to study from away from home. It's very expensive. Every weekend you would spend not less than 80,000.
Okay.
Travel, come back, put tuition. 2019 COVID. That was, I think, the time COVID also came in. It distracted us. A lot of work was stalled. That's when we transitioned now to online things.
Yeah, true.
People said now, I was very good at ICT in terms of usability. So during COVID-19, I was supporting very many entities to do meetings, to coordinate work. So I would get money. I would be paid. Some people were studying online, so I would support very many people to study online. So that's why I mobilized even money for my tuition, some money. So I said no. When elections were coming, so that time I was given an opportunity to serve as a parish supervisor, Kihoba Ward. I declined. I was like, no, my time to work in EC has ended. At this level, I need to give opportunity to other young people who are coming up. I am going to participate in elections.
Okay. All right. Now, before we get to your participation in the elections, because now that is quite prime time for for our viewers, allow me read out a few comments here and there. Western Shaw is saying, I'm listening to today's visitor. That is Innocent. Western Shaw, thank you so much for keeping it live on Elkem TV. Vicent Babiasiza. Where is Vicent? Vicent got lost in the...
Vicent,
give us some money,
please. We are with Vicent, and he used to encourage me so much.
By the way, Vicent, one thing I remember when I was beginning this organization, you remember the Master Debaters platform?
Yes.
Vicent, work was said. All right, Vicent is saying, thanks for the show, colleagues. Thank you so much for watching. Vicent Babiasiza. Joyce Ayasiga, thanks a lot, Honorable Innocent. True, we need people like you to transform youths in Masindi. Joyce Ayasiga, thank you so much for keeping it live on Elkem TV. Then Rogers Amanyire. Rogers Amanyire is coming for LOC5, but luckily enough, you're not in the same race. Sorry, not LOC5, for mayor. Yes, for mayorship. And he's saying Innocent is one of those young people that I admire to work with in 2019, and he is quite interesting, innovative, and community grounded. Thank you so much for sending our flowers.
Thank you, Rogers. Rogers, we have met before when we are going into this thing of political participation. He used to Rogers really cares about young people and is always there to support. All
right, thank you so much, Rogers Amanyire. Rogers Amanyire has also been a very, very good participant here at Elkem TV, and I hope tomorrow we have Rogers while we are going to be discussing the electoral process for 2026, which year? Yes.
2020,
Anyhow, it has started 2026 to 2031. That term that is really coming. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Now, we want to ask you to send us the people that you think we can host, yes, on this particular Untold story, so that they get to tell us their story and tell us where they've been. I'll be having Honorable Kanaginagi, Atenyi Omuki, Ruti Indo. Yes, Ruti Indo. Some time here, and we hope we shall be having a very good time. And then we shall be having Omofudiki quite some time also here on Elkem TV, yes. Untold Story. Now, Innocent, unfortunately, our time is fast spent. Our time is fast spent. We have another show that is coming in, that is the Islam Connect, that is with Sheikh Abdul Stop Somewhere, and then we can conclude this Untold Story with you again on another episode. Now, as we conclude, what was your turning point for you to join politics?
Maybe for that, I will always be available. My story is long,
okay,
and we can always share this, because people need to know in detail about the things. So I've told you, when I said I will no longer participate in working with the Electoral Commission, they gave me an opportunity to serve, and I saw more when I were going for our interviews for parish chief, for parish supervisor. I saw a lot of young people coming who wanted to work. I asked myself, I have been here for the past years working in this Electoral Commission, in these works. Why don't I give an opportunity for other young people to take over my space, or also get an opportunity to go in political leadership?
All right, maybe Innocent, I would request the producer. I know the producer is hearing us.
Yeah.
The producer should give us at least 4 minutes. 4 minutes for us to conclude on this. You can proceed.
So I said I will participate in the political process of this country, and to be specific, in Masindi municipality. So guys are like, where are you going to contest camp for youth leadership? What? I was like, no, we all can't congest ourselves in one place as young people.
Councillor,
or chairperson. We need to define the future of young people in this district. And we need to be represented at all levels. I said I will offer myself as a candidate for Member of Parliament for Masindi municipality, and also be a torchbearer for other young people who want to contest, people who believe that they are the ones who are supposed to be there. We have to define our future. Today, when Elkem you need something, someone may not understand why you need a router in this on this site, but a young person will understand why you need that router. So I said I'll offer myself. We're into the political and the public discourse with RDP and other organizations.
Okay.
And I convinced myself that I will contest in the 2021 elections that time, to make a change, to be a leader, and be a torchbearer and light for young people in this district, because we're all living an inferior life.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. The objective of you joining the political space is quite very clear, because, of course, everyone would like to have someone that understands them best.
Yes.
Yes, understands them best. That is why I keep on telling these young girls going out for old men.
Going out for necessary.
Yes, it is very necessary. Going out for
hope you're not
we
a
understand what you want because we are in your age bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm not a victim.
Yeah.
That will be a story for another day.
Yeah.
All right. We have 2 minutes to conclude this particular 1 minute actually to conclude this show. As we shall be having an extension of it.
Yeah.
What is this thing that you would like to tell the people or the viewers out there as we conclude?
People also, they should understand one thing. The world has generation, or the now generation,
okay,
to exercise what they can do best. And everyone who is outside there should, and in bad faith, it has a long-term effect onto our people and onto our society. So let us do what we can to have a better society today.
All right. Thank you so much. That is the word. Do what you can to have a better society I think our viewers, you've been able to pick.
They should wait for part 2.
Yes, they should wait for part 2.
Yeah.
Welcome TV Untold story of Innocent Turyahikayo part 1. So you should be waiting for part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for those that have been commenting. We want to say thank you so much. And also, as you're getting to other programs of Elkem TV, implore you to continue to watch, but also to subscribe, yes, to our channel, because yes, we are here to make sure that we bring you all these personalities that you would love to see, or that you would love to hear their story here live on Elkem TV. Other than that, we want to wish you a very fruitful day and a very good weekend ahead. Have a good morning.